Welcome back. This is welcome back to us and to Parker to the country. This feels like a weird spot.
Huh?
This feels like it's...
It could have drooped while we were gone.
That's true. It was so cold.
We can do that. We have no time to dilly-dally.
Yeah, we really gotta lock in. There's a way to get better at PUBG. Genuinely, like, how much time would I have to put in?
Yeah, the best way would be to go and play team deathmatch game mode by yourself.
What's team deathmatch?
It's like a 10v10. I play sometimes.
Oh.
You just go over to arcade, and then there's the team deathmatch, and then it's a 10v10, first team to 50 points. So you just
you keep
just
getting
spawn in
revived
with whatever guns that you want, and then you kill people. If you die, you respawn. First team to get 50 kills wins.
Oh, that's actually...
It's the best way to get better.
Yeah, because otherwise, like,
constant action.
Mm-hmm.
I was playing solos.
You just streamline the actual combat.
Yeah, that's where you have to do it, because looting obviously isn't the hard part.
Yeah, no one needs to get better at that.
No, it's
Maybe
just
Parker. It takes so long.
Yeah,
practice every day.
But my issue, the hard part is, like, I played solos a couple times on Friday because I got off work a little early. I got off at like 4:30, and so I hopped on before the worship night. I was dropping hot because I wanted to, like, get right in the action and not loot for 10 minutes and then die right away.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'd get in, I'd, like, killed one person, but then there were just so many people that I was hitting somebody here, but then somebody was running up behind me. That's not even...
It's classic. Yeah, team deathmatch, it's and you can choose whatever guns and attachments that you want, so it's great practice.
I use that MP K5.
Oh, yeah.
Or 5K. I think it's legit.
Good. It's no recoil, super fast. It's not very good at any kind of range, but it's not bad because there's no recoil.
Yeah, and you can kind of stay there. You don't have to.
Yeah, it's great. It's wonderful.
Yeah,
you guys play PUBG. It's so fun.
It's so fun. We're playing with the boys most nights. 3 casual matches. It's just enough.
It's not enough. I wish we could play.
We wish we could play more.
5 casual matches is what we need.
Yeah. We could petition.
There's got to be like a little glitch you can do or something to get more.
We all create second accounts.
Oh, 6 a night. 6 casual matches.
Yeah.
That'd be super easy.
Mm-hmm.
I could create one for...
Not even a glitch.
Hannah, because, I mean, I want her to get it
for
to play eventually.
Hannah.
Yeah.
I can create one for Haley, create one for Mariah.
Boom.
Nick could create one for Nikki.
Boom. Let's
Done.
do it.
That'd be hilarious. Could you imagine killing a squad or getting killed by a squad?
That's
and
level
names
1.
Mariah, Haley, Nikki, and Hannah.
That's right. We should do that.
We should do that.
I'm
hilarious.
seriously going to do that. That's so funny.
Gosh, what a great idea. By a couple of great guys, too.
Wonderful guys.
Wonderful ideas from wonderful guys. Hey, how was Mexico? Did you enjoy it?
It was really good. It was mucho gusto.
Anything crazy happen?
No, not really. I rode a jet ski for the first time.
Oh, really?
Jet ski. Yeah.
Do you got to drive it?
Yeah.
No, he had.
Well, you have to have a boating license in the U.S.
Not in Mexico.
You have to have 30 pesos and a driver's license in Mexico,
which is $2.
Oh, that's awesome.
No, I didn't even have to give him my license. Mariah,
just somebody's.
Yeah, we went over. We were at this beach, and there were some jet skis over there, so we were trying to inquire. Ended up being like $50 for
U.S.
half an hour. Yeah, U.S. Which was a lot for any activity in Mexico.
Dang.
Like usually, yeah.
That's nuts.
That is a lot
for both of you.
For just 30 minutes, and then we found out anybody can just ride it. You pay for 30 minutes.
No, it's just for the jet ski.
Yeah. So at first we thought that only the person, like one person, could ride it for 30 minutes. So Mariah's dad was going, and no one else wanted to go with him. So I went with him, and I rode on the back for like the first couple like passes we did down the beach. But we asked the guy, like, can anybody ride it? Can anybody drive it? Like, yeah, you just got to get off in this area, and then someone else can hop on. But we only had to leave one ID with them, just like an insurance policy.
You stole it.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, that's fun.
So I got to ride with him for a little bit.
On the ocean, though, that's pretty fun.
Yeah. And then At one point, he like stood up and was going fast, and I'm like, Robert, sit down,
Sit down. Just go flying off.
No, his butt was in my face.
Yeah, like, where do I hold it? Where do I put my hands?
Ryan's watching from the beach.
Yeah.
Here, Mariah,
Whoa.
you drive.
Yeah.
So
That's
then we
funny.
went over there. He jumped off. Mariah jumped on, and I drove us down a little bit, and then went back. And Isaiah and Shasta went, and then they got done, and Robert and Christine got to go for a little bit.
Nice.
I heard there was I heard you guys went to the beach a bunch, but doesn't Mariah not like the beach?
She doesn't love the beach. Like, she likes it for an hour. And
That's
then
crazy.
That's kind of how their whole family was, which I was okay with it with these beaches because there weren't like big waves to play in. Like, that's why I like the beaches, the waves to play in and stuff. We were just sitting there collecting seashhells.
That's not very fun for
laying
me.
on the beach. It's actually
So cute.
can be kind of fun.
Yeah,
Really?
probably.
Because one of the nights, or the last night we were there, we all went down to this place called the Malecone. It's kind of like a boardwalk type area, but it's just a strip along the ocean that's got all like, it's got a nice, like, several miles of, I guess.
Beachfront?
Huh? Yeah,
Beach-
beachfront, but it's all like paved, so you can walk on there and stuff. And there's
Concrete
shops.
beach.
Yeah, and Mariah and Shasta were collecting shells, and Isaiah and I were finding like broken pieces of concrete to skip across the water.
That sounds so.
I thought you were just
It was
collecting
awesome.
them.
No,
This is
We were-
nice.
that's
Concrete.
what boys.
The
collect.
girls were collecting seashells, but the boys were collecting concrete.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, that's
It
cool.
was pretty good though.
There was one time when I was in Houston. It was a few months ago, and I found a man of war.
Oh, the little jellyfish
Oh.
thing.
Mm-hmm.
We spotted a jelly on the beach.
You
It
ever
was
been
awesome.
stung?
I didn't know what it was. It just looked like a plastic, like a bag kind of,
Uh-huh.
but it was like bright blue. Turns out they're incredibly painful
Oh yeah.
to get stung by.
Uh-huh.
I was kind of like messing with it. I didn't know what it was. I think I didn't pick it up because I guess even when they're dead, they're still potent for a couple of days.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
So,
Just like kick it, just like wraps around your leg.
oh yeah.
You're just all stung up.
I drank a Red Bull on the way to the airport on Tuesday morning.
Didn't you
Cool.
just have to drive to Longview Airport?
Yes.
Not even going to Dallas. You're
Oh,
It
like
was
going,
20 minutes,
Didn't
but
want to fall asleep.
I got it, and then we were getting close to the airport, and I was like, "Oh yeah, you can't take these through. You can't take open containers through the security." So I downed the whole thing. That was the most insane
Yeah, dude.
plane
I was
ride
gonna
of my
say,
life.
that would be like
you just are wired.
crazy, just like a gauntlet. That'd be like my worst nightmare, like of punishment. Like you have to drink a whole energy drink right now, and then get on
A metal
this
container.
small plane.
Small metal tube
Yeah,
in the sky.
that sounds terrible.
I
And
was
it would be
so
worse for me
hungry
just
too,
because
I
of
was
all
just like
the.
shaking.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I like didn't eat anything that
Oh
morning.
my gosh, that's like worst case scenario.
I ate.
Especially with all this propaganda going around, all these planes smashing into
Oh,
yeah.
buildings and stuff, or not
Or
buildings.
there's
but-
like-
it's propaganda. I think it's just happening.
Yeah, crashing.
yeah, I took a propaganda. There's planes hitting the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, that morning I like ate a bowl of cereal and then realized what time it was. So I was trying to like scarf it a little
down.
bit and then dump the rest
You're
on
like,
the
oh,
plane.
let me grab that Red Bull.
And then took the Red Bull and then got on the plane.
Yeah, this morning Red Bull and Fruity Pebbles
Yeah,
bowl.
it was insane. And
That's
then
incredible.
on the second leg, Dallas to Cabo, we were next to this lady. I was in the window, Mariah was in the middle, and she was in the aisles, this little old Asian lady. And she had a cup, like they were going around doing drinks and stuff. And she got coffee. And right after that, we got crazy turbulence. So she's got this full
Hot
cup of
coffee.
hot coffee. And it's just shaking, like planes bouncing everywhere. She's spilling it all over herself. But she's just like smiling and laughing the whole time.
Mariah? What?
No, the little
The old
Asian lady.
lady.
Oh.
Gavin, come on.
I don't
Just
even think she
try
spoke
and
English.
follow.
Oh. So hot.
Caliente.
Yeah,
That was hilarious.
that's crazy. Does that stuff make you nervous? The turbulence?
no,
Does it
well,
make
at first it did, but then
Only after you pound an energy drink.
Yeah.
then I was like, well, I've been in airplanes a ton of times. Like, it's more safe up in the air than
Then it was
when you're
smashing into the
landing.
ground.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we're good.
So
I think
we're at least fine for a couple
Yeah,
minutes.
Yeah.
What about Mariah? Does she get nervous at all?
No, she was good too. I
Cool.
put in my headphones and I just locked in to watched the first 3 episodes of Severance because that was available.
Dude,
Oh.
I want to watch that so bad.
It's good.
I need to get Apple TV. I don't have Apple TV.
Yeah, I looked that up. That's only like $10 a month.
I know. I was talking to Richie about that yesterday. I'm gonna have to get it.
Get an
It's really
actual
good.
Apple TV too.
It only allowed
Oh,
3
yeah.
episodes.
It's so nice.
Do you have one
I
Apple
hooked me
TV?
in there.
Yeah,
Oh, I'll be
it's so
danged.
smooth.
Really?
That's what we use for everything, and then I just use my Xbox for like we used to use that for Netflix, but
I just
we
use
just
the
use our Apple
Xbox for
TV.
everything.
Yeah, mine is like Vizio, and it has its own like interface. It has its own connects to the
Roku.
Wi-Fi, and it has all of its Netflix and all this stuff. You know.
I just love the look of Apple TV. It's so sleek.
Yeah.
Sleek
What
is-
brand is the TV? Samsung.
Samsung. No,
yeah, an
LG.
LG. Yeah, that's right. That's
I
cute.
I was very particular about that before we bought a TV. I texted James and asked him all about it. I was like, "Okay, there's these couple TVs. They're like, if there's like a $1,700 LG versus this
That was never in
$800,
consideration.
and I was like, why is they look the exact same?" And he was just saying like all the pictures that they show on the display,
Actually.
they just do everything to make it all look more vivid, even though you're never going to use the settings that they use in the store.
I feel like, yeah, all those settings, it's always in like, it's like 60 FPS footage.
Yeah.
So it looks like, whoa, this is the smoothest thing ever.
Yeah,
But
this
no
is a
actual
difference.
shows or movies are going to be in
Yes,
that.
The
for
biggest
sure.
difference, if you play video games on the TV, that
Yeah.
makes a massive difference. Not
Mhm.
not necessarily like the 4K, which all the new video games you can play in 4K if you have a new Xbox, so that
Mhm.
does make a difference. But also the frame rate, if it has like a less than 60 refresh rate, then it just looks terrible. Like it's just so hard to play.
Mhm.
So yeah, I got a nice one too.
I think that's why I remember when we watched Avatar in theaters,
Mm-hmm.
it looked like sometimes more like a video game cutscene than an actual movie. And I think it's because
yeah,
like with all the CGI, the frame rate was super high.
yeah.
So it just looked smooth. And
looks
like most
nice,
movies
though.
are like 24 or 30 or something.
Yeah, that's true, which is crazy.
Oh yeah, it looked too smooth.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. There's a Richie. He has the craziest TV I've ever seen. It's like $1 bazillion, and it's like some weird, like just like a designer.
curved
It's like a
one?
designer TV.
Japanese
No.
brand.
Yeah, but it has like AI 4K upscaling, so you can watch it like any movie,
Oh,
like a
anything, and it
movie
will
from like
enhance
50
it?
years ago, and it'll enhance it, and it'll be like watching it in 4K because it
That's
has
crazy.
like AI upscaling, and it works well. I thought it was
Seriously.
gonna be like gimmicky maybe or something, but it
It's
it
pretty
literally
insane.
looks like we were watching Netflix at just like native 1080p
Uh-huh.
because you can buy the updated membership or whatever to get the
Oh, really?
4K. Yeah, they have like 6 different
Netflix?
tiers now for Netflix. You can buy it like 1080p with ads, 1080p without ads, 4K without ads. But he
Dang.
was just using the 1080p version, and it was
And
like
his TV
it
automatically was like,
automatically upscaled it to 4K.
Oh, that's
that's a
cool.
hack.
Yeah. So instead of paying the extra $12 a month or whatever, just go ahead and get you a $5,000 TV.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about it.
You know, after about 100 years, he's going to have his money back.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty sick.
That's
I
cool.
hadn't seen it before.
That'd be fun for like any old TV show, I guess.
Like I think always
Yeah.
the Christmas movies that we would
I was
watch.
trying to watch Survivor, like some of the old seasons, and yeah,
So
it's
bad.
not even HD. But if you had that TV, oh my gosh.
Yeah, I remember like when we'd have, on demand, Comcast on demand when you're watching movies or a TV show and you're like, okay, let's go to this show. And it was always the 2 options of HD or not HD.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the 700
And
level
it-
was all HD, and the
Uh-huh.
other ones weren't. Yeah, that's
and
crazy.
what's crazy is HD then is like 1080p, which is like not
Nothing.
high definition anymore. That's like the non.
That's like the bare minimum.
yeah.
Mhm.
Gosh, technology, man,
Ugh.
so crazy. Can you believe how smart we are? We just know all the terminology and stuff.
People 10 years ago listening to this
4K
are like,
is not even
"Whoa."
4,000 pixels every time. Sometimes it's
Literally.
3,800.
Yeah.
And they have 8K.
Yeah, that's unbelievable. You tell me you can fit 8,000 pixels in there.
Yeah, nice try.
You're telling me there's 8,000 pixels on that screen right there.
That one, no. There's like 50.
Dude, I've been playing this
16?
new video game.
Mm-hmm.
Probably the funnest game I've ever played, and I'm not kidding.
Shut up.
It's probably the most fun I've ever had playing video games by myself.
Okay.
You could play pretty much any game with the right group, and it's going to be the
Yeah.
most fun you ever had. But like playing a game by
to
myself,
find
this
that.
is like the most fun I've ever had. It's called Schedule 1. People know what I'm talking about. It's like the biggest game in the world right now. It's only on computer though. I've been playing it on my computer. It's like made by this one guy, or like these 2 college students or something. It's like an indie game, independent. It's not with any big studio. It's I'm sure some people listening will have played it, dude. It's something else. It's so fun. It'll probably come to console soon, and you guys are gonna
What's
love
it about?
It's kind of it sounds bad. It's like you're dealing drugs. You're just growing drugs and selling them and stuff.
So it sounds bad,
but it's like it's like Gang Beasts graphics. Like it's
really?
like yeah, it's like cartoon, like
it's
kind of
like for kids to teach kids how to make
it's like
drugs.
teaching kids how to grow marijuana and things like that.
It's capitalism.
Yeah, actually, it's probably pretty inappropriate for like children or whatever. So
Schedule 1, like that's a type of like drug classification, right?
oh really?
I have no idea.
I'm pretty sure they have like different schedules of drugs.
Okay, probably.
It's like
Yeah,
get
I
these
didn't really
one out.
understand the name, and actually, I think there is
first.
like some cussing in like some of the, like in like some of the captions when you're like talking with NPCs or whatever. So maybe don't play, but
Schedule 1 drugs, substances, or chemicals are defined as drugs with no currently accepted medical use and a high potential for abuse.
oh, I see. It's like a classification of like
So I guess,
non-medicinal.
yeah, like Schedule 5
It's like the worst.
would be the lowest potential of abuse.
Right. It's like literally just like allergy medicine or whatever.
Ibuprofen.
Yeah.
Coding is on schedule 5. It's like the lowest.
Robitussin.
Wow.
Morphine.
I guess nothing is safe.
Yeah,
Wow.
jeez. Schedule
Xanax
1
is
must be
Schedule
like
4. So what's Schedule 1? Fentanyl is Schedule 2. So it's like cocaine, meth,
Marijuana.
LSD,
marijuana. What?
I guess maybe it is if they have
methamphetamine,
a high potential for
That's
abuse.
got to be some kind of propaganda that marijuana is
and
zero
peyote.
But
potential.
this says
for,
no currently accepted medical use. But don't they do that?
Yeah, there's like a
That's like
such
their
thing
whole
as
thing.
medicinal marijuana.
That's like their loophole is like
yeah, that's like
your
the
medical
whole thing.
marijuana card.
Huh. Look at how long the word for meth is.
That one's ecstasy.
Methylenedioxamethamphetamine. AKA
Parentheses,
ecstasy. I understand why they call it ecstasy now. Not
Because you
having-
don't want to say that.
Yeah.
I think methamphetamine is like the crystal meth, like Breaking Bad.
Yeah,
meth.
the second half of methylenedioxamethamphetamine.
I guess you just gotta stay away from anything that starts with meth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably
Yeah,
just
there it
don't do
is.
any of it.
Yeah, you're probably okay if you don't. Heroin's on there. Yeah, that's
So-
bad.
Dude, it's hilarious though. It's so fun. It's such a fun game. But yeah, maybe inappropriate. We might cut this out because there is like
A lot
I
of
guess
kids that listen to this.
it's like drugs, but it's literally like cartoon. Like look at the graphics. Go to
Oh.
images. Like that's the graphics right there. It looks like Roblox kind of.
Yeah, it does.
But it is the most played game in the world right now. Like the highest user count.
That's hilarious.
It's awesome.
It's actually hilarious.
It's actually hilarious. I was gonna say something crazy, but I can't remember.
Something else happened in Mexico that was wild.
Oh yeah. Tell them about what
Oh.
happened the second night. Robert and
Oh yeah, somehow Mariah's parents were up in this room, and the bed that they were staying in was like really short. Mariah's dad's pretty tall, so he was hanging off the bed most of the night. Like his legs were sticking off the end, so he didn't sleep very well. So the next night, they got an air mattress, and he like blew it up, and he slept on that on the floor. And in the middle of the night, Mariah's mom like had to get up to use the bathroom, and accidentally stepped on the air mattress and like tripped over it, grabbed onto a bookshelf to like steady herself, pulled the bookshelf down on top of Mariah's dad, like hit him in the head. He got a cut on his eye.
Oh
too,
my
like,
gosh!
So he had a black eye the rest of the time we were there. And the whole reason the trip was planned at this time was for a wedding that Mariah's parents were in. They were putting like the lasso over the couple, which is a Mexican thing, I guess. Or maybe it's a Catholic thing. But they're not Catholic, but they are Mexican, so it might be a Mexican
Probably
thing.
Mexican.
But it's like crystal beads or whatever you put over them.
Sure.
I don't know. Joins them together.
Me and Haley might do that.
Some tradition.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so he ended up with a black eye.
That's crazy. Could you imagine waking up to just getting face smashed by a bookshelf?
No, that's the worst awakening.
What a rude awakening.
But so lucky it didn't hit him in the eye.
That's
yeah, it's
true.
just they take out his eyeball.
A shelf, how would you get hit in the eye with a shelf?
The corner, just like
Oh, the corner, I guess.
Mariah's brother like jumped up and like ran in there. He thought something like what that did
Like
not
somebody
know what
jumped in
happened.
the
Ran out the
window.
door and started sprinting down the road.
yeah.
That's
What a.
hilarious.
Oh, we also the air show happened. I think since we recorded, we got to go to Barksdale Air Force Base. Parker was
Oh,
gone, right?
Did you go to that this time?
No,
Yeah,
I didn't go
You
to
missed
it.
it last
Missed out.
time.
Yeah.
Oh no.
it was super fun though. Got Hannah got such a bad sunburn. It was
It's hilarious.
It was foul. Like she got home and
like bubbling up.
No, luckily we put like aloe on it like multiple times, but it was insane. She was as red as that Milwaukee light.
Don't believe that for a second.
Half that shade.
Okay.
Half that shade is
There
so
it is.
crazy.
Now it's getting real.
There it is.
And
She was like this bowling pin right there,
yeah,
illuminating.
it was bad. But
Probably
the
top 5 worst experiences.
sunburns.
Oh my gosh. Not even
A bad
sunburns.
sunburn.
Just like putting aloe. Oh,
The
No, the
sticky
aloe
feeling.
feels
just the
good.
feeling of having aloe all over your body and a sunburn is like, it makes me just want to like.
Because you're sitting there and you're just like
You can't
miserable.
I would bathe in that stuff.
Dude, just imagining it makes my skin crawl.
You would bathe in it.
Yeah, if I had a
Have
bad
you ever had a
sunburn.
bad sunburn, Parker?
I mean, I got kind of burnt this last time.
Yeah, I
and
feel like
just had
you
to put
have.
it on my.
I've had sunburns 2 times. That was like the worst experience of my life. It's so bad. If any real burners out there know that like
My
a real
burner's out.
sunburn right where your joints are or something, like
Oh,
right
yeah.
on your shoulders, and it's like blistering and like
You
nasty.
can't do your dance moves.
Oh,
I can't even think about it. It makes my teeth itch.
I went to the hospital. That's what happened.
Oh yeah, whatever. You got bit by an ant or something.
Yeah. So
Can I tell my story first? It's gonna
yeah,
be
go
really
ahead.
good. It's actually not that good, so you can go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
No,
Tell your
go
story.
ahead.
Bart. We want to hear.
One of
it.
the nights, I had some crazy sore muscles the entire time from doing nothing. I don't know what it could have
This
been the
is
bed we were
good.
sleeping on.
Yeah.
But one night I woke up and it was like 4 a.m. Couldn't fall back asleep because my back hurt so bad. Like
Yeah.
anytime I laid down, it was so weird.
What was it?
But it was my back hurt.
His back hurt.
Mariah
Oh my
was saying that I didn't even realize I was doing this, but she was like, "What were you doing last night? It was so loud." She said I just kept like, "Stop."
God. What do you do? What did you do, Parker?
I was
Mariah
just
said
like-
it was so crazy.
I would lay down and just.
Oh yeah.
It's like, why are you moaning in your sleep? I was like, I was not asleep. My
Ugh,
back hurt.
that's even worse. There's no reason for that.
Yeah, he was just on purpose, like.
I know. I didn't even realize I was doing it though. So maybe I was
you
like
were
partially asleep,
Yeah, 100%.
but she had no sympathy for my pain. She just thought I was being annoying.
Literally so annoying.
Gavin, tell your awesome story.
That was
so
good.
he got.
Oh,
Guess what? He
bit
got
by a
bit by a
bug.
bug.
Yeah, I was folding up a sheet and I got bit on the finger. Like I saw the fire ant, and I've gotten bit before, so I just flicked it off, and it started to welt
Where
up
were you
after
folding
about
up a
5
sheet?
minutes. I was outside. I'm working on my trailer, like just cleaning up from a job.
Why did you have sheets in there?
Well, like a drop cloth.
Was you sleeping on the job?
Yeah, a drop cloth to like keep debris from getting on
From drop.
customer's floor.
It's very
Parker?
responsible of you.
And so I was shaking it out, folding it up, and an ant crawled on my finger and bit me. And I saw it and flicked it off. And I've been bit on the ankles plenty of times, and they like kind of welt up like a mosquito bite. And so it welted up, and I'd been outside already for a while, so I was pretty sweaty. And I was like, "Oh man, I feel like I'm sweating a lot. Maybe I need to go in and take a shower." And I go in, and my finger is at this point, after about 5 minutes, my whole finger is swollen.
Ooh.
And I was like, "Dang, it's like really hard to bend." And my head, my ears, I got AirPods in, and I took them out, and I was
They're
like, "Man,
swelling
my,
so much it like popped the.
yeah, my ears feel like
AirPods
they're
out.
pounding, and we're getting
Oh.
kind of itchy." And so I was like, "Okay, maybe I'm just sweaty." So I hopped in the shower, and my whole head started to itch and stuff. And I was like, "Oh man, what the heck?" And then my armpits started itching, and so I jumped out of the shower. I dry off, and I've got like a red stripe down the front of my face, like a bunch of bumps.
It's been a pretty hot shower.
I know, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, okay, like kind of cool off. So I had,
Calm down, Gavin. Looking in the mirror. Gavin, calm down. It's gonna be
and I was
okay.
like thinking, I was like, okay, maybe I got hives, because all of a sudden, like my entire scalp felt like it was on fire, and like anywhere I touched, it felt like it was gonna explode. Like there was so much pressure on my head, and like started on my neck, and my ears felt like they were gonna explode. And then just like armpits, nothing like on my legs or anything, but all my back, everything just started. So I walked out
Besides
into the
usual
kitchen.
rash.
Yeah, usual rashes. And so I told Hannah, I was like, "Hey, I think I'm having an allergic reaction." And Emma was over, because she was had been over doing a discipleship group with some of the
You
girls.
just walk out. Your eyes are swollen shut, and your lips are.
Yeah, like
reaction.
And Emma's a nurse, and so she was like, "Well, yeah, obviously you're having a reaction, but like the biggest concern was that it was already on my face since I'd gotten bit on the finger. So like apparently got in my bloodstream.
Did you take a hot shower or was it cold?
No, it was cold.
Oh, okay.
And so Hannah and Emma like went over to get Anthony and like get some Benadryl. Came over and I was just like itching like crazy. Like didn't scratch anything because I was like, man, if I start scratching my head, if my hair like my head starts bleeding and then my hair like falls out and never recover. So
some great self-control.
So I did not itch. And he comes over and my blood pressure, my heart rate was normal. My blood pressure I think was a little bit high, but
having a normal heart rate at that time would be crazy because I feel like that'd be in a tense situation.
Yeah.
You're thinking you're dying or whatever.
Yeah. And so they're like, is your breathing okay? My breathing was fine. And their biggest concern was like, since it was the swelling was on my face, that like my throat could start to swell up.
Anaphylaxis.
And so this guy knows.
Come on.
And so Anthony was like, so what do you guys want to do? We could go to the ER. And I knew you went to hospitality ER. And so our insurance covered there. So I was like, well, Parker's been there before. Let's go there. So we start driving.
Very nice, wasn't it?
It is so nice. So we get there, check in. They're like, are you having a hard time breathing? I'm like, no, it's still fine. Because when I was driving, I was just thinking the whole time, like, okay, is my breathing getting worse? Like, is it getting harder to breathe?
Yeah, dude, of course.
I was taking deep breaths, like.
Yeah, whenever you think about any of those functions that just happen,
it's like,
then it's like,
I think it could be.
Do you have to blink manually? Do you have to? Can you blink without thinking about it? No. Oh my gosh!
I can't stop thinking about it.
And so
you must be dying.
Got in there, checked in real quick. They took me back, and they're looking at me. They asked some questions. Basically, told them what happened, and then they're like, "Okay, are you okay with an IV?" And so they took my blood, drew my blood, and then hooked me up to an IV to start getting me some.
Did they give you a banana bag?
No, it was some other stuff. They gave me a steroid, and then they ended up giving me a shot of epinephrine in my shoulder.
Did it hurt?
No. And basically, after about 20 minutes, the swelling started to go down, and then I ended up being there for like an hour and a half. I think I left at like 7:30, and I got there like 5 o'clock.
Why the heck did you get a chicken quesadilla?
2.5 hours.
Yeah. So if you're a patient there, they have a full menu. Like they put me in a triage room.
Okay.
Is the first one you go into.
Treehouse room too.
And right after that,
awesome.
they're like, okay, we can move you into your other room because that's kind of where they initially treat you.
You have a sucker, you're like kicking your feet. Okay.
They put me in a chair and wheeled me because I was on the IV. And took me to another room. I sat in there. It was really nice. Had a really nice drink cooler.
Did they have all the fridge and all the snacks and stuff?
And they have a menu, QR code that says scan this for the menu. And so they have they have a full kitchen, great food.
Oh my God.
If you're a patient, all the food is free.
Oh my gosh.
And like for Hannah, if she wanted anything, it was like $2.
No wonder it's always packed in there.
And I ended up getting a chicken quesadilla. And they had it ready for me when I left because they were like going to give it to me, but then like, okay, you're actually good to go because we thought we were gonna have to be there till like 8 or 8:30, but they said your results came back fine. You're healthy as a horse, whatever that means.
Healthy as a horse.
What?
And
what is that? How many people came in and checked on you? Because when I was there,
17 people
for not drinking water for 24 hours.
Yeah, they checked on me probably 17 times. It was awesome. Gosh. Like Anthony had just gone to the hospital.
We got a warm blanket for you.
Yeah, they're like, this is your first time, so we want to get you.
I can't go to sleep unless I get tucked in.
They're like, are you cold? We can get any of you blankets. Can we get you anything? Somebody
with like a juice box and a stuffed animal.
There's people that their only job there is to come and check on you and make sure you're comfortable.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, the comfort.
Don't say it.
Comfort
people.
Staff.
Yeah.
Yes, there it is.
And so, yeah, I went in. The doctors came in and checked on me multiple times. Like they put these monitors on my chest, little sticky pads, and then just like hooked up stuff. And then the IV went pretty quick. And then they just had some monitors on. on me.
Man,
And
how do we figure all that stuff out?
I did okay.
Humans are so impressive.
So impressive.
But now I just had to take like different medicine prescriptions for the rest of this week, and then now I have an EpiPen in case I ever have an allergic reaction.
Oh,
Ooh,
really?
That's cute.
Yeah,
Oh, I would not.
you have to stab it in
Yeah,
your
bro.
lip, take
I'd
it
rather
off.
go to the hospital and get free quesadillas.
Literally free
instead of-
cookies.
Well, you have
and
to. You're supposed to
stickers.
call your doctor after you like take an EpiPen or go to the hospital.
Do
So you
have
have
a
to go
doctor?
anyways. Then why don't?
It's just to initially treat
Yeah,
it.
if you're literally
Yeah.
dying, like if your throat's
swelling
closing
up,
in or
you take
whatever.
that. And if the sooner you take it, like if I took the EpiPen, then it'll
hurt? Did
counteract
it
it
just itch?
quicker. What?
Did it hurt everywhere?
Oh
in your
no,
body?
it just itched everywhere so bad.
That might be worse.
In my whole, like just everything was swelling up.
I'd rather be.
What a terrible situation to be in, where your best option is just to jam a.
Yeah, you stab it
needle.
and you hold it there for 10 seconds.
Oh my gosh!
Don't you have a button to push as you do?
No. Do not put your thumb on top. People,
Oh, it could go through your
It
thumb.
will go
Always get
through your thumb.
thumbed.
Because people will do it the wrong
That's
way,
what it
put their
is.
thumb over
And
top,
just boing.
and like the needle goes through their finger.
They still got to try and get it in the person. So just
So now, like, you have the epinephrine in your system, but
Now
now
you
they
got
gotta
two
get
dead
the
people.
needle out. So that's
Yeah.
why my mom had a friend one time that she did that, and it went through her thumb.
No.
And so she was fine after it was a bee sting. And, but she had to go to the hospital still because she had a needle in her thumb.
Oh my gosh.
Through the nail, like through the whole thumb.
Yeah.
Oh.
Anything through the fingernails. Fingernails, just I
Crazy.
can't. It's so sensitive down there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro. I can't even think about that. Maybe my sunburns weren't the worst, top 5 worst situations to be in.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think needles through your
Of all
fingernails is probably
situations.
worse.
Yeah. If there was any finger, I couldn't even choose.
Needle fingernails is worst case scenario.
Yeah.
That's awful.
I've had to get needles in my toenails, bro. That's
Yeah,
the
that's
worst
terrible.
freaking pain I've ever felt.
No.
I got stung by a bee in between my toes,
I've got stung in the foot before, yeah.
but not between your toes.
And on the head. You ever been stung on the head?
Oh,
Oh,
really?
yeah.
It's not feel good.
My least favorite was getting stung in the hand like 4 times.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
Remember
With the knee
that?
shorts.
Yeah, my meat shorts, dude. Had to throw those bad boys away.
Mm-hmm. He took them off right there in the river.
I'm
Yeah,
done.
and then I had my
I'm done.
my meat.
Yeah.
With the knee shorts.
There it is.
Bees really went after him.
Um, one of the activities that we did, we went on this little boat ride. There were like 15 of us. It was pretty small. And we're taking trips to like different like locations.
15 people on a boat doesn't sound that small.
Doesn't sound like that's what I was thinking. Also,
It wasn't like a big like yacht, Gavin. It was a modest
I would have
boat.
assumed it was a yacht if you said you went on a boat trip.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. We took that out there, and one of the options was we went to this rock with hundreds of sea lions on there, and you could get out and snorkel with them.
Mm.
Would you do that?
No.
Neither would I.
No.
Snorkel with sea lions? I can see them
I could
just
not-
fine. I don't need to be that
Right,
close.
I could not believe.
I know
that
somebody
was
that
an
got
actual
mauled.
thing.
We know somebody that got mauled by a sea lion.
And that's all I
Oh,
could think about the
yeah.
whole time was Valina getting attacked by them.
Yeah.
Especially hundreds of them.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's
some
go
were
and lay
small,
with
but
these
there were some big boys
massive
out there too.
animals.
Yeah,
You
that's
see
get
what
up next to
happens.
the rock and you're snorkeling down with them. You
Pass.
had to stay with the group, but the only people that went were like 2 people on the boat and then the instructor lady.
And they died.
Yep, we left them.
They
But I
got
think you got to stay in your big group because they're scared of
groups.
big groups. So if you're by yourself, or if they just see you and decide they want to,
Bite you.
yeah, there's no way I was going to do that.
Yeah. Why do I need to get that closer and not
Yeah,
even like
and
beautiful?
the risk reward there. Yeah, I can either look at them right there, or I can look at them underwater.
yeah. Come on, not that
No,
different.
it
It's
looks
not
like-
like a sea creature
We
where you can
gotta-
only see them underwater.
Yeah, I can
Like
see creature on land too.
Mm-hmm.
We got to do something crazy. We got to do something. I would just love to have so many stories, of crazy things.
I used to think
Which
that.
I guess at that point maybe you do got to swim with the sea lions for
No.
the stories of it in case you do get mauled or
But
whatever.
also, is that really even a good story?
It's a
like
pretty
the
good
risk
story.
reward there is like I swam with sea lions.
and you got bit.
Oh, okay.
You think
I know. I'm saying, but what if you do get bit? Then that's an even
I
better
got bit
story.
by an ant. Like
That's a pretty interesting thing to
And
say.
then
Like, dude, talking
wove
with
this whole tapestry.
talking with Anthony, he just is the best stories because he's just done crazy stuff, you know.
Yeah. They just gone on a lot of crazy trips.
No, but he
Mhm.
he makes crazy decisions too. It's like they go and do crazy things, but like he plays a big part in like the crazy decisions that he makes.
Yeah.
And it's always awesome. It's always like, you know, risk taking or whatever. But
What did
like
he tell
was,
you today?
yeah, he was telling one today his first time going scuba diving. It was like in some foreign third world country,
Oh, yeah.
and like the people that took him out didn't speak English or anything, and like they just took out to wherever, and like just everyone just jumped in the water. He thought they were gonna do like some kind of like teach him how to put the stuff on and like do safety checks and stuff, and like everyone just jumped in. And then he jumped in, and there was sharks all over the place.
Yeah.
And they didn't. They just automatically descended straight to 90 feet. And he thought they were only going to 40. And like he was just there by himself, and they descended. He couldn't see him anymore, so he just went down with them. First time scuba diving, like things like that. And he tells the story way better, and it's way crazier. But like if I was in that situation, I wouldn't do that probably, and then I wouldn't have this sick story.
Yeah, you're like one story
So
short.
I just got to start story
of
farming
death on some of those.
Yeah, but he's got so many of them. He hasn't died yet.
I know.
I got to start story farming.
Gotta go
Just
hang out with lions or
hang out with
something.
lions, and you know.
I don't know. I feel like we got some pretty good stories.
We have hilarious stories.
Yeah,
and like
I would rather be
funny
hilarious
things.
than dead.
Uh,
Hilarious, crazy, whoa.
whoa!
Or like,
But he was also telling us.
I like the crazy in the day to day.
but that's like always with him. He's always got another. Like he's probably so much I haven't heard.
His
Listening to
whole
the
career was like
Yeah, that's true. Pretty
just
adventurous.
insane.
Right before that scuba diving story, he told us about those friends that he had that were in, I think they were in Florida because we were talking about their Christian's honeymoon. And they were scuba diving and they got left. Like they dropped down and when they came back up, the boat was gone.
And they were there overnight. Like they thought they were going to die. They were just waiting in the water for like 24 hours before they were found.
At that point, do you sue him when you get saved, or are you just so grateful?
No, you sue him.
I'm so grateful.
You're
to have
grateful
so
for
much
like
money.
30 minutes.
I'm grateful for the opportunity to be able to sue them.
Yeah.
But like that's a great story.
You know they were contemplating going back for them too, because they're like, okay, if they're dead, like
He said they didn't even notice until they were like counting the gear or something. He's like, we're missing two tanks. And you know,
we left two people out in the middle of the
Oh,
ocean.
entire
That's
guys.
what it is. Yeah, that's insane.
Anthony's also the person though that would tell you like, yeah, these are crazy experiences, but he'd be like, never do what I did.
Yeah, of course you have to say that, but he doesn't really believe that. He
I think he does.
maybe
some of
for
the
like
stuff
his
that he's
daughters, but
done.
not for me, dude.
Yeah, he'd be like, Christian, go die.
There's nothing that he's
Go
done that
die.
he'd be like, oh, you should not have done that. I wish I didn't have this great story.
Yeah, but how many of those stories? I was thinking about this the other
fake.
day.
How much of it is he lying
Yeah.
about?
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that. Probably at least 90 whatever percent.
I'm not like a big, like I'll do fun, like scary
Fun,
things.
silly thing. Like,
But some of the
I'll
stuff
do
like-
a pottery class or whatever.
Like there's so many people that have done stuff like skydiving,
Do a puzzle
you know?
while I watch Hallmark.
I
Like
feel
that I
like
would call crazy, but I would never do that.
Skydiving is not a good risk to reward.
I know,
because
that's what I'm saying.
So
Like, I
many
would
people
never.
have gone skydiving. If someone tells me they've gone skydiving, I'm actually not that impressed.
Okay, what about like the cave stuff?
Easy. You just strap onto some man and fall out of an airplane.
So like going
While
and
his
like
body
cave
is
diving.
attached to yours.
Also, I feel like cave diving is a good story
Because
Just
like
cave
me and Anthony
exploring-
went in, and then as we were in there, it starts raining outside, and that cave that we were in is an underground river, and so if it got caught in a flash flood, that whole cave is filling up
Yeah,
with
that's a good
water.
story.
And so like that's why we had to come out so quickly. Is
That's
because
pretty good.
I would love to explore those caves.
Yeah, that's true.
You guys want to go to West Virginia at some point?
Yeah,
Oh,
let's
yeah.
go.
We can go.
Haley's family lives in
Virginia.
Virginia, which is kind of close.
Yeah, they're
So
like
just
I
one
think
over,
probably
I think.
2 hours apart from
Yeah.
maybe 3 hours from Hannah's family. I was talking to Peter
Oh,
about
okay,
it,
yeah.
but stuff like
Who
that. I
was
was
saying
like,
they were afraid of caves today?
Me.
Oh.
No, I was saying I was afraid of cave diving
Oh.
like underwater. You take a scuba
Oh.
tank
Nah.
yeah,
and go
pass.
explore. And that's what part of what Anthony said they were doing is they literally
If I had a tank,
his first
maybe.
time going scuba diving was with people that didn't teach him anything and they went cave diving. Like they were swimming around in the caves.
Also, what's the thing where you come up too fast and you die?
The bends.
The
He
bends.
didn't die. But he said he went up way too fast because they didn't do their like little
No, you can die.
checkpoints.
You can die.
100%.
I know, but he said that they didn't.
Oh yeah, obviously.
He's still alive.
He didn't
Gavin.
die.
He didn't die.
He was telling us
He
just
said he
But
was
it's
sick
super
for a
easy.
couple of days.
yeah, got sick. Which is crazy that just a change of pressure can kill you.
Yeah. And it's
Yeah,
just
it's
like
nuts.
boom.
But yeah, I was just thinking about that. Gotta get some more stories. I have some good ones, but like,
You're also 20.
Yeah, I have time.
I used to think so. Uncle
Story
Alan
time has just begun.
I used to think about like Uncle Alan would always have stories about when he was growing up, just of random stuff or like things that they would do, and especially like fights that his friends would get in, and like I was like, man, what do I have to do to get those kind of stories?
What do I have to do to get in a fight?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
But
good
then
fight
Hearing
stories.
his stories later, like when we were older, those have been insane.
Mhm.
Some of the cop stories.
Yeah.
Now that we're mature audiences.
Mm-hmm. But I was thinking about it too, because just with podcasting and like Nana, when she wrote her book and stuff, just all the stories and experiences that different people have, that's like, even though you probably can't think of them off the top of your head, like obviously we've all had like a bunch of crazy experiences, but it's too much to just know everybody's experiences or everybody's life story.
You know what? Yeah.
Because
you're right.
Wait a second.
Well, I was just thinking about like with people at church and like building a relationship and getting to know more people. It's like there's so many stories. And I'm like trying to know what everybody's done, but what questions because people are already so reserved and not always wanting to just tell you everything because they feel like they've already told everybody everything. But if you don't know them and you're trying to get to know them, it's like, what are the really interesting things that they haven't told me yet, but is super,
and they want to tell you too.
Yeah.
Most people want to tell you the crazy stuff.
Yes,
but they just don't want it to be uncomfortable if they just like get right into it without you asking.
Like, well, or like thanks for trauma dumping them,
or you don't know if they've already heard part of it.
Yeah,
or like stuff like that. Because like even we've already been in Texas like over 2 years, and we've done so much crazy stuff here, and life is so different. I think back like, oh wow, I had this crazy job working at the ranch. Like I completely forget about that sometimes of like, all the stuff I did there or whatever.
I don't even remember being in Oregon at all. I don't remember my life there anymore.
Yeah.
Parker, you're such.
No, actually, Gavin, I seriously don't.
You sound so sarcastic.
No, I really don't. I totally forgot that I worked on a farm until you just said that.
The way you say it is just
well, no, I'm
so
just saying
insulting.
as in like that's not on my mind every day. That
I know.
used to be my life every day, and then in 3 years, I'm not
even thinking about it at all
once.
So how much does it matter how crazy you dance at a wedding in a couple weeks? Like if you have the most fun and just like go insane on the dance floor and still look like an idiot, it's just going to be remembered as fun.
For years, how much of an idiot you look like.
Yeah, do you remember when Parker like did that like super psycho thing?
Yeah.
Was he twerking? Like, I
yeah.
didn't even tell.
I'm excited for my wedding.
Something crazy happened in Mexico. Oh yeah, I went to a Mexican wedding. That was fun.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
They do it different down there.
More stuff about Mexico.
I feel like something crazy happened. It was just fun though.
Santa Maria.
I don't know.
The amount of times I said Santa Maria. Anytime I saw a statue or a picture of Mary.
Santa Maria. Santa Maria.
Yeah, I'm excited for your wedding.
Dude,
it's coming
know.
up quick.
I know. I was thinking about it last night as I was falling asleep. It's in 3 weeks.
It's the last thing he thinks about. First thing he thinks about when he wakes up.
Yeah, we got this week.
How much festivities do we have too? I was thinking I'm gonna have some boys over at my apartment for like the week prior to my wedding, but the night before, Thursday night before the wedding, why don't all the boys come over?
Just stay the night,
and we just have a sleepover.
Yeah, no Clementine allowed. We'll bring
more
Ranger.
sleepover. Yeah,
we'll have Isaac, Samuel, Christian, Parker, Gavin, Devin, Bryson.
Yeah,
that's everybody. Yeah,
we could all fit in there.
Yeah, that's fine. Just bring a cot or something.
We could fit at least 4 on my bed. It's a queen. So
Haley said no. I was telling her about.
No.
We were talking about like.
She doesn't want us to break in the bed. I guess
going over to your house before, and she's like, "You guys better not sleep on the bed."
Why?
I don't know.
You guys, I think she was mostly talking about Isaac and Samuel because they're so massive and they might break it. Samuel's like 7'4" or whatever.
Yeah, like 380 pounds. He's a giant.
Yeah, he's a massive.
You can wash sheets.
Yeah,
but you can't fix.
Yeah, my
a
parents.
bed.
I think my mom and Haley's mom they both individually said that they want to come over while we're on our honeymoon.
Like get it all
and
nice
like
for
just
you.
get it all nice and stuff. Because there will
Bring all
been,
your stuff over too. Probably all your gifts that you got from the wedding.
Yeah, true.
Nice.
Yeah,
It's gonna be such a sick wedding. Everybody's gonna look so sick.
I know.
I got to get a haircut this
Blacked
week.
out.
black on black on black on black on black.
I gotta get a haircut in the next couple weeks.
Yeah, same.
Next couple weeks. You have like 2 weeks.
Oh my gosh, 3, Gavin.
3 weeks to be the week of the wedding.
Oh,
Yeah, you can't get it the week of the wedding.
No, gotta let it marinate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let it season a little bit.
Well, yeah. Come on.
Think I'm gonna buzz. I'm gonna buzz it for the wedding.
Oh,
No,
that would look
no.
cool in a suit. You would look like
We all get buzz cuts and bleach our hair. We go platinum.
like Frank Ocean.
Should I do it? I want to.
Yes, you look
That
just
would
like
be
George.
crazy.
Do it purple.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Haley would love that.
Yeah.
Everything at the wedding is all black except for Parker's
Parker's hair.
is purple.
You could just bleach it white.
I think I'm gonna cut the back when I go.
Bleach it
though,
white
this
with like
time.
a purple
I don't
heart.
really like the mullet this time.
Yeah, it's not so.
It just makes
classy.
when my hair's done, it just makes my whole head look just round. Because
till
usually
you
when you
get
get a
half real
haircut,
quick.
it's like nice and clean on the sides, but
How long is it on top right now?
it's like that long.
Let's see. Take your hat off.
No, it looks really weird.
No, it doesn't look. It honestly doesn't look that weird after you like it. I couldn't say what it's
No,
trying to
actually-
No, it looks actually just leave it off. It looks sick.
Actually, it looked fine until you started touching it. Then it started springing up in random
Bing,
spots.
bing, 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 and then all of it went up. Yeah, I'm so pumped. I'm just excited for the DJ. Oh, I hope he hasn't emailed me. I need to put in all my song requests and stuff. DJ connections.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the same place we use. I've been watching a lot of dance videos on Instagram, trying to learn some new moves.
Oh my goodness.
It's like one of my favorite
Oh
Instagram
shoot!
pages
Your
right
deadline for song requests is just around the corner.
It's April 5th, 2025.
Yeah, what's the deadline?
now. Well, today's the 6th.
Oh crap.
When's the deadline? I bet it's
The anticipation.
I
is
bet
killing
it's-
me.
Wednesday this week.
Oh my gosh!
I bet it's Friday, but it's 2 weeks before the event.
Take me home. Yeah, probably. Just around the corner. That wouldn't be that soon. And they emailed that on
But
Thursday.
what if it's like you're right here and there's the corner and it's like, well, you're around it.
So you better
no, we
turn
could do
now.
any time this week. So we could do. Yeah. We have till Friday. We have till Friday.
But you
That's
have
2
to
weeks.
like have a call with them.
Yeah, I'll have a call with them for like 15 minutes.
Oh, cool.
Go over each of the songs and the vibe that we want. We already did one of those when we first booked it, but this is just like an update. Now that we've chosen all the
Finalized.
songs that we want and everything. What?
Just thinking of the meat shorts again.
Hilarious. I'm so psyched. I hope I have everything ready.
Oh my
to go.
gosh, the boys are coming over here.
Yeah, you got a
Couple
couple
minutes.
minutes.
Sometimes I'm worried that I'm like forgetting something massive, but I don't think I am.
I thought
For
it
the
was
wedding?
too,
Yeah.
but you're not.
Once you get to the day, it's like we're gonna have so much stuff that if you need anything,
Oh,
we're
it'll
gonna
be
be so
fine.
prepared.
it'll be fine.
You got the rings?
Yeah.
That's all you need.
And what else? Me and Haley aren't going to be able to see each other until the wedding, until
Until she walks down.
until she walks down the aisle. Yeah, the day of.
Oh, are you guys gonna do
Yeah, we'll do vows, but
just
you,
not
like,
looking
around
at
the
each other?
corner?
yeah, we're just around the corner,
That's fun.
and it's not going to be like cameras and stuff or microphones.
Yeah. You should have it mic'd up and then you could hear it later, like yourselves.
I feel like it. I'll have it written down, so I'll be able to
Yeah,
know what I
that's true.
said.
And you also still have your voice.
You have
so-
a videographer,
My voice will hopefully be the same. What?
like a videographer. like
Yeah,
doing video?
one of Richie's employees is doing it,
Oh right.
and then we have like an actual photographer lady that's shooting it.
What was the other thing? There's something I was thinking. I don't know.
I bet it was good though.
It's gonna be so fun. I'm so excited for your bachelor party.
I know. Oh, I always forget about it, and then I
Mhm.
remember. It's 2 weeks. It's not even 2 weeks away.
Less than.
You know what
Less
is
than-
really unfortunate
Oh, don't say it.
is that
Don't
my
ruin,
job
don't ruin
for
my rude right.
my job
right
for
now.
this week, everything got moved 1 week. And so instead of having next week no job, so I would have had like so much time and we'd have been able to like so easy to like leave for the bachelor
Pre-game the
party.
bachelor party.
Yeah, no, I still have a job that week. Like I was going to
Will you be
anyways.
done by Thursday? You think?
Oh yes,
Oh, okay.
yeah. I already had it in my schedule that I couldn't work
Nice.
those days.
Yeah, we're leaving Thursday.
Thursday,
night.
come back Friday, Saturday.
Thursday Eve.
But it would have just been really nice to not have to work at all that week and like be able to do like other
Yeah.
small jobs and then
Yeah, I'm hoping to line enough stuff up over the next couple weeks where I can not work as much when like the week of the wedding.
Yeah, for the family and
when family's in town and Isaac and Samuel are in town and you know.
Yeah, you got to grind these next 2 weeks.
Yeah, I got to lock in and just fill.
It's
up
gonna
the
be good
days.
weather for it too.
Yeah, perfect. So it's just that gives me the great opportunity to just go ham.
Got to hit up
Right
Yukon
outdoors.
though. Their windows are
Yeah,
nasty.
terrible. That'd probably be a really cheap job, and I think that they would be cheap about it.
Yeah, nah, they're good.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll talk
They're
to him
good
about
for
it. I was gonna talk. I talked to Haley about that. I was like, "Oh, these need washed."
get like a regular maintenance
need-
schedule
we need
honestly, because they have
washed.
walk-up
yeah, they
windows.
need, and yeah, they're like if any business would need it, it's Yukon
Have
because
you hit up Big
everything
Daddy?
else is so nice looking, and people are always
Yeah.
walking up to it. No, I haven't.
You were over.
Do it.
You were over there. the
Yeah,
other
it was
day.
like right across the
Yeah.
street.
It's very nice.
Yeah, I haven't done as much commercial. Residential has been really big for me lately because the jobs are bigger and I can do 2 a day.
Oh, nice.
And so
Have you had to get up on second story at all, or do you not even go to those houses?
There's I can if they're easy to reach from the first floor, then I'll like I have a second story house I'm watching tomorrow and Tuesday. But it's not like it's maybe like 1 or 2 windows on the second story
Or
that
like
I
a
can just
short
reach from the
ladder or-
ground.
You got a long telescoping thing.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then I have an interior and exterior
oh
clean.
wow,
Yeah. And mirrors included.
mirrors,
Mirrors. So yeah, I'm just trying to stack it all up right now. It's,
mirrors inside the house.
What?
How dirty are your mirrors? That's pretty easy to wash.
Oh, she said that they're like 10 feet tall. They go up to her ceiling.
Oh.
It's a pretty nice house.
I went to
Yeah.
a house. Parker and I went to a house. I think it was you.
The master bedroom, mirrors
All
everywhere.
around the entire mirrors on every wall.
That's kind of foul.
Yeah. And a mirror headboard.
Hopefully, it's not one of those situations.
No, I think it was just like an old. I think they had just moved in.
Hopefully, that's not where he's going.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah.
I also went to another house. This older lady who had a lot of work done to her face. The entire
What did you think
house
she was saying?
was
I don't know what it
mirrors,
is.
like columns, like a pillar to the ceiling, like holding up, just surrounded and covered in small mirrors.
Interesting.
Oh, it was the ugliest cats too.
Oh,
Oh,
you can
hairless.
just see 'em no
Hairless.
matter where you look. You always see
Ugh.
them because the mirrors.
Why do people
Why
want
is it
hairless
the same
cats?
vibe? The same person I would imagine with mirrors everywhere has hairless cats.
It's like Cruella DeVille.
Oh man, Devin and I went into an insane house the other day. Just like I don't even know how to describe the decorations, but it was insane.
Oh, that sounds crazy.
Wow, that is crazy, Parker.
Yeah.
Indescribable.
Oh, guess what I'm doing this weekend too? Saturday, me, Noah, Bryson are doing the Mud Run 5K
Oh yeah.
for
Oh, nice.
Emma and Bella's school, and Jeremiah and Eliana and all those other
All
kids.
those other nobodies.
But I'm pretty excited because I wanted to do it last year, but something was going on.
It was a scheduling
And then I saw the
issue.
pictures afterwards, and I was like, that looks so fun.
Gosh.
But yeah, me, Noah, Bryson are running it with Bella and Biba.
You guys going to the rodeo
No,
on Saturday?
I didn't even know it was Saturday, and Noah and Maddie and the kids are coming over
I'll
for
go,
dinner.
I think
Cool.
it was fun last year.
Yeah, it was.
We're gonna race RC boats and stuff. River is so excited.
Nice.
Also, Rory.
He could probably get on a couple. He could probably get on.
No,
the
he probably
road.
could. Rory made my day today. Literally, they're coming out of church, and Rory looks at me, is like, and like runs up to me and
Oh.
gives me a hug.
Wow. Makes you want some of your own, doesn't it?
I know. It's like she never, like she does that sometimes, but
Couple more months.
not
Who do you
very
think is gonna have the
often.
first Gas Boys kid? Who's
Probably,
gonna have the first Gas baby?
probably us.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I hear Haley wants kids right now, right
Yeah.
away.
We were just talking at small group, and Ken's grandma had 24 kids.
Oh,
Yeah.
24 kids.
Yeah.
108 grandkids.
She got married when she was 13. And her
That's like
husband,
biblical
her husband was
times.
33, and he died when he was like 40 something. So 24 kids in the span of
Straight
like,
out the gate.
yeah,
That's
In
a
the
kid
span
every
of,
year
like
for
15 years.
He said that she had like a bunch of triplets and twins and stuff. I
Oh
guess.
wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Good for her.
Insane.
It was like 18
Amazing that-
something.
It was the 1800s.
Yeah. Maybe early
Yeah.
19. It was like red.
Dang.
red.
Right at the turn.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah. Whew. Alrighty. Well, be fruitful and multiply.
Yeah,
Right.
guys. Seriously.
I'm also getting a phone call right now from Joey. So
Oh man.
Peace out, everybody. Go check us out on YouTube and like and subscribe on there. We really like to see that. And comments, I'm loving it. So.
That was Ronald over here.
Peace out.
Viva Mexico.
See you guys later.